Training for the circus? You can do it. Go ahead. Training for the circus. And what are you doing in here? What the rooster? So the latest over here on construction, I finally got this gigantic wire for the stove. Big giant wire. We put in some wiring for internet in case we don't want to use wireless, which is healthier not to. This shower pan, we finally unboxed it. It is nice. It is heavy duty. It's just all around nice. That's where the drain is going to end up. We had originally planned for a tub, which the plumbing should have been over here for a tub. Now I'm going to have to knock out a bunch of concrete so we can get the drain right here. I'm kind of laying out some of my parts for like the bathroom sink, the garage sink, the kitchen sink that pipe is gonna stay about like it is. I just need to put an extension on it for the inspection because you got to fill it up with water. Over here, I've laid out my stuff for planning my laundry, washing machine. The electrical is almost completely done. We got all these wires coming in. There's the dryer, the heavy dryer line. That's that big fat one that I was just showing you for the stove. And then this one here is the fairly big one for the water heater. I checked with my brother-in-law and I did need the box to go ahead and be in place and all the wires going to it. They just don't have to be hooked up yet for this inspection. I also need to put the box, I need to not forget to put the exterior box outside where the meter comes in and then sends the power to this box. So like I said, electrical almost completely done. Plumbing, we're kind of just getting started, but it's not very complicated. With me, you watched me put together this bed for our asparagus, and Cindy told me yesterday that we have some coming up, so I came out to take a look. It looks like a lot of it is just going right into that kind of asparagus fern right as it's coming up. We're not getting those spears, but we're not really expecting spears right now. So anyway, it's nice to see that the plants are coming up after all that work. And really this year, we're supposed to just maybe break off a snack every now and then. We'll take some meals from it next year or the following year. It's 15 years after that. I just spent the past 20 minutes going over a manual for the freezer. When we were doing the solar test, I realized that the freezer wasn't getting as cold as it's supposed to. You know, we were messing with the thermometers, and we were only seeing it go down to maybe 1 degree. And it's supposed to be going down to about -10. So I'm gonna go inside the freezer and open up the panel and see if I can follow these little notes that I wrote down and see if I can get this thing to defrost. I'm gonna show you what's going on, why it won't get cold enough. I've been getting a lot of great advice from the guy that came and put Freon in the unit and got it started in the first place. Javier, he's a good guy. If you've seen that video a long time ago or seen any of these videos about the freezer originally, I bought it and put the whole kit together. So it comes in panels, and I put all the panels together on top of the floor, and then I put the roof on it, or the ceiling, or whatever you want to call it. And then I had a refrigeration company come out and get it running for me, because that's all the technical stuff, and the Freon that I can't get. I don't even think it's Freon, I think it's some other chemical. And he told me to buy a couple of extra sensors just in case they burn out, which I have not done yet. And it's possible one of those sensors went out, I don't know. But I'll show you. The whole thing has gotten iced up. This unit inside here, I can see this little bit of ice here on the bottom. And if we look at the back of it, which, you know, it's not easy to get to the back of it to see it. It's terribly iced up and frozen. So I'm going to try to use, like I said, my little instructions that I got from the manual. Open this panel and see if we can get it to do a manual defrost. Awesome, I went to the defrost, started a defrost cycle, and the fans have stopped, and it's clearly doing something. I hear some sizzling noises, so that's good. We'll let this thing run, leave it alone for a little bit. We've had a lot of equipment issues lately. Right after right after I finished doing the solar test, the water heater had gone out. Like, both elements in the water heater had burned up, or, well, I don't know if they burned up, but they don't work anymore. So I called the telephone number on the side of the water heater, and they walked me through it. And they actually got me some new elements for free. Even though I went to Lowe's to get them, they gave me a special part number and sent me to the service desk to do them under warranty. So I was in a mad rush on a Friday afternoon trying to get the water heater going. Had to drain all the water out of it, take out the elements, put new elements in, reattach the wires. Fortunately, it wasn't the thermostats or anything, it was just the elements. So everything was up and running Friday evening, and we didn't have to go through the weekend without hot water. Then before that, it wasn't long ago that the dishwasher went out. Fortunately, we had a warranty on that we had a guy come out and fix it for us. I think he said it would have been $700 if we were paying out of pocket. So there's a couple things we buy the extended warranty for when we buy an item. Appliances is one of them. You know, our washer and dryer and our dishwasher, we got warranties. Refrigerator, I don't think we got a warranty. We just haven't had problems with that. Our stove, I'm not sure. A lot of these extra warranties on things, like you can buy tools and stuff at Lowe's, and they want to sell you a warranty on everything you buy. Same at like Harbor Freight. We've learned there's certain things that it might be a good idea to get the warranty, even though a lot of the warranties can be, you know, on washer and dryer, a few $100s. But we've actually had the washer fixed since we've been here. So I think twice, if I remember right. So we're getting our money's worth out of these warranties. Like I'm saying about Lowe's tools and things, I almost never get a warranty on a tool unless for some reason I'm just not sure if it's gonna hang in there. That crazy rooster is still in here. What you doing, crazy rooster? Okay, hopefully this is doing well. Oh, it looks exactly the same. Yeah, it looks exactly the same. I guess I'll just keep running it again until we see a difference. This is Cindy and my 26th wedding anniversary. So if you've been watching our channel, you saw what a fiasco last year was trying to go to a restaurant. This year we've made a reservation ahead of time. We've already been to the restaurant. This will be like our third time or fourth time going to this restaurant. So we can trust that it's going to be a good meal. Roots and Provisions in Lincolnton, North Carolina.